So when Merab Dvalishvili defeats Petr Yan at UFC 323, there's going to be no other bantamweight that stands a chance with him. And I know people are probably going to be like, wait a sec, rematches can be different. The result can be way different. We saw Pereira and Ankalaev. Ankalaev beat Pereira by decision. Then Pereira came back and just dominated Ankalaev in a minute and KO'd him in 1 minute. But I don't see that. I don't see that at all. Merab Dvalishvili has improved so much more. Like now this version of Merab, I don't think Petr Yan stands a chance against. Like I think Petr Yan will come in he'll become in more improved in this fight, but I still see it going the same way as he did the first fight. I still see it being a dominant 50-45 decision, maybe a 4-1 this time. But I still still see Merab beating Petr Yan dominantly again. Because as we saw, Merab is so much more improved now. And also after that fight, the Umar Nurmagomedov, there people are gonna be like, okay, let's do the Umar Nurmagomedov rematch. Umar Nurmagomedov made it the most competitive with Merab. Yes, he did make it the most competitive with Merab, but now I honestly think that Merab Dvalishvili would do way better against Umar now and beat him more dominantly. I honestly think that. And the reason, like, okay, and what Merab used to do before, like, these recent fights is he purely win fights just by cardio. Like, that's crazy to say is people I've seen Merab beat, I honestly think are better than him when it comes to fighting at that time at least. Like when Umar Nurmagomedov was going to fight him, I thought Umar Nurmagomedov, even during the fight, I thought he was the better fighter. Even going into the fight, I thought he was the better fighter. Even watching the fight, I thought he was the better fighter. Because I thought he was going when that fight happened. I'm like, oh yeah, Umar's the better striker than Merab. Umar isn't the best striker, but I thought he was better than Merab at least, and I thought he was the better grappler. And in the fight, Umar was looking good. He won the first 2 fights. He was doing good in the grappling. Caught Merab with some good shots. He won the first 2 rounds, and then the last 3 rounds came. Umar Nurmagomedov was he looked like he was entering championship rounds. Merab looked like he was just entering the fucking first round, like he was just entering the fight. And because of that cardio advantage, that unreal cardio, we literally the Merab's cardio is like nothing we've ever seen before, and that's what made him win the Umar Nurmagomedov fight. Umar was just getting broken. Merab's just dancing around, fresh, like he just entered the fight, and that's what won him the fight. Literally just Umar was like getting tired and Merab was just like fresh and he just kept going forward with the pressure and it won him the fight. But what I saw in that fight is Umar did look like the better fighter though. But now, like I said in the beginning of the video, this new and improved version of Merab, no one is gonna beat him. Even when even when it was just his cardio that was carrying him, it didn't look like anyone was gonna beat him. And Umar made it Umar Nurmagomedov, who was undefeated, made it like a close 3-2 decision with him. That's how insane it was. Merab's cardio alone was literally like making him dominate these fights. And he had yeah, it's crazy. But now this new and improved version of Merab, I don't think like anyone stands a chance now. And because we saw he's improved on his striking. He's literally improved on his striking. We saw him almost knock out Corey Sandhagen nearly 2 months ago. And we're like, wow, Merab almost just KO'd Sandhagen. That's unbelievable. Now I think that just left us all thinking like, wow, I don't think I think Merab can finish this guy. It will leave us it will make us go into a Merab fight thinking that he won't go to a decision all the way. Like there is some chance he'll get a finish. That's crazy to think. Because every time you watch a Merab fight, like, oh yeah, he's going to the decision. Now you're like, wow, he could maybe get the finish in this fight after seeing that Sandhagen knockdown. And that he showed in that fight, his striking did improve drastically. And then let's talk about the Sean O'Malley fights. The Sean O'Malley first fight, he dominated him, the wrestling, classic. This was classic Merab. He's changed now, but this is back in, of course, people remember 2024, like 2024, when Merab fought Sean O'Malley. He just, classic. This was the old Merab, just kept taking him down. Sean O'Malley gets up, fails a couple takedowns, takes Sean O'Malley down again, gets up, and that's how he beat him. Just controlling him, and then won the belt, and Sean O'Malley was not happy with that loss at all. He wanted to beat Merab in that rematch. We all remember Sean O'Malley's talking about how he was locked in. And I believe it too. Sean O'Malley wanted that revenge. He wanted to beat Merab. He was not happy with losing to Merab. And a lot of people were choosing Sean O'Malley to beat Merab in the rematch. But when the rematch came, Sean O'Malley just looked even worse. Not because I don't think Sean O'Malley would trained less and didn't give a shit. I just think Merab's improvements just made Sean O'Malley look shit. Like, he actually ended up submitting Sean. Like, he was controlling Sean better than he was in the first fight, and then he ended up getting the submission. Merab showed his finish ability on the ground, and that's a big improvement by him. And if he keeps doing these improvements, no one's going to stand a chance with him at 135. And I'm sorry, just Umar's not going to be, if him and Umar have a rematch, Umar's not winning. I think it'll just be a more dominant win from Rob. It's not going to be like I don't think he'll finish Umar, but I think he'll take him to like a 4-1 decision this time. Possibly a 5-0. I honestly could see that, Merab dominating Umar like that. And here's the thing about Merab though. Like, and after, if he, let's say, here's the thing about Merab. If he beats Umar again, because I'm so confident he beats Petr Yan. I'm actually so confident in that. If he beats Petr Yan, and then he fights Umar Nurmagomedov, beats him, I say he just moves up to featherweight because there's no one else for him at 135. Like, I think the contender he hasn't fought that's at the top right now is like Daverson Figueiredo, and I'm like, oh, but Figueiredo's now he's on like a lose. Actually, no, my bad. He just beat Damon Jackson, or no, Montel Jackson. I just said Damon Jackson, Montel Jackson. Sorry, but yeah, he's Daverson Figueiredo is not really in like a title. He's not really in title talks right now. So it's like if he beats Umar after, if he fights Umar after beating Yan and then beats Umar, it'd be like Merab should move up to 145, but he doesn't want to though. But I feel like that's what he should do because at 135, I just think it's going to be him just dominating everyone. He's already beaten the top guys, like literally most of them. I think the only one he hasn't fought is literally Figueiredo at the top. But he's made it look like so easy though. He's made it look so easy. And the only one he really struggled with was Umar. And even people were praising Corey Sandhagen in their fight. That just shows. That's actually unbelievable. People were actually praising Corey Sandhagen. Yes, Sandhagen did good, but let's not remember. He was getting praise, and Merab was taking him down 20, took him down 20 out of 37 times, and he almost knocked him out in that fight too. How good is Merab, man? How good is Merab? And Corey Sandhagen was getting praise out of that fight. That just shows how Merab, how freaking good he is and how underrated he really is. And like I said, in one of my first videos I ever made on my YouTube channel, he should be the pound for pound number one if he beats Petr Yan again after this fight. He's going to be on a 15-fight win streak, has the best resume out of every UFC champ right now, but I think besides maybe Volk or Islam. I know Ilia Topuria has the Oliveira, Holloway, Volk wins, but the title defense wise he doesn't. So Merab's on par with, I think in my mind, Makhachev and Alexander Volkanovski. And if he wins this, yeah, I think put him at pound for pound number one. I think that's what he should do. I think that's what they should do. But most likely they probably won't because, he hasn't won. Islam and Ilia had that second belt. You know what I mean? So he probably won't. But in my opinion, he should be. Resume is just one of the best you could ever see. The way he does it just dominates them. And yeah, but I want to see him move up to 145 though. I think people could beat. I think him fighting. I think if he fought Volk, I think would actually beat him because at 145, new weight class. Merab is bound to slow down a tiny bit, and these guys are so much bigger than they are at bantamweight. And yeah, I think that's the division where Merab could be beaten. But 135 though, I don't think so. I think Merab is unbeatable here, and yeah. Well, that is the end of my video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys.